All right, so I'm ready for the assignment. I've gone ahead and started the first one and worked it out. It says here, find the value of each trigonometric ratio to the nearest 10,000th. That means we're going to go tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths, 4 decimal places. So here it says cosine of x. I'm going to put my stick figure at x. Cosine means adjacent over hypotenuse, 10 over 26. Cosine of x equals 10 over 26. They want to know what the ratio is. They didn't ask for the angle yet. They just want to know the ratio. So I'm going to say, okay, 10 over 26. That's all they want. 10 divided by 26 is 0.38461. 6 stays a 6 because the 1's too small to bump it up. So 3846. That's all I did. 3846. So I want you to try these guys. Do the same thing. You're doing sine of A, so where should you put your reference angle? At A. Opposite. Since it's a sine, opposite over hypotenuse. Sine of A. Sine of the measure of angle A equals 24 over 40. Well, 24 divided by 40, that's all they're asking us. 0.6. So 0.6. Well, how do I get the thousandths in there? I have to show my exactness. Tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths. 10,000ths. Okay, do these two. The answer key is up in the front of the room somewhere. Let's try a couple of these guys. We're going to say sine of 4. All they want to know is the trig ratio. Sine 4. 0.069756. All I did was type in sine 4. That's tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths. This 7 turns into an 8 because the 5 is big enough. So 0.0698. 0.698. 4 degrees. Okay. For these three, all you're doing is you're typing in a calculator. I'll show you something interesting about that. Because now we're going to go to this section. So hit pause, take care of the top 8. Hit pause on your video and take care of the top 8. Then, when you're done with the top 8, let's do number 9 through 14. Here it says, find each angle measure. This was our goal for today, finding the angle measure to the nearest degree. I'm telling you that cosine of z, cosine of the measure of angle z equals 0.3584. 3584. In our notes, we learned to get rid of cosine. We should use inverse cosine and do it to both sides equally. These will cancel. Z equals inverse cosine of this. So, calculator time. Inverse cosine 0.3584. Did I do that right? 0.3584. Yep. Close parentheses. This says that this is about 68.998 degrees, nearest degree, so 69 degrees. That 8 bumps up, that 9 pushes the 8 up to a 9. 69 degrees. So Z is about 69 degrees. I'll even say measure of angle Z. Okay. And I know some of you took this the other day and put it into your notebook, the trig tables. Let's look at this. Cosine of Z, 0.3584. Cosine, I'm looking for 0.3584. 0.35, there it is, 0.3584. So 69 degrees. Bam. Cosine, 0.3584, 69 degrees. That's what the calculator told us. You can use your trig tables. The thing is, a trig table only gets you to the nearest degree. And if it's in between these two numbers, like up here, 0.3846, that's a cosine, right? 3846. 3846 is between these two. This is my cosine column. 3846 is between 68 and 67 degrees. So I know this original angle up here is about 68 or 67 or 68 degrees. That's how this can help you find the angle measure. I'll do one more. I'll do we haven't done a tangent yet, so I'll do a tangent. They're saying that tangent of angle y equals 0.8693. To get rid of a tangent, I use inverse tangent. These will cancel. Measure of angle y equals inverse tangent of 0.8693. I'll go to the table. Tangent 0.08693. 8693, 41 degrees. 8693, 41 degrees. I'll do it on here to make sure. Inverse tangent 0.8693. 41 degrees with very good rounding. Okay. That's how I want you to take care of these guys. On the back side, you're going to be combining this skill with this skill to solve like we just did up here. So hit pause, finish these 4 left, and go to the back side. Okay. Back side. Find the measure of the indicated angle to the nearest degree. Well, they gave me the reference angles right here. I'm not using opposite, I'm using adjacent and hypotenuse. That means it's cosine. From SOHCAHTOA, right? SOHCAHTOA. Adjacent and hypotenuse are cosine. I'll say cosine of my angle, theta, whatever you want to call it, question mark, stick figure, equals adjacent or hypotenuse, 8 over 12. All right, I want to get rid of the cosine, so I do inverse cosine to both sides. Theta equals inverse cosine of 8 over 12. Calculator time. Because you can divide this and get 0.66666. Cosine, 0.66666. I'm looking at this trig table here. I know it's going to be, it's less than 45 degrees. Or it's more than 45 degrees. 0.66666. Okay. It's going to be closer to 48 degrees than 47, but it's between the two. So, inverse cosine 8 divided by 12. 48.2. Well, it says nearest degree, so I'm just going to call it 48. So theta here equals about 48 degrees. Let's try another one. This one's... I'm going to skip down here. Maybe this one, 21. If I'm standing here, opposite, hypotenuse, right? Hypotenuse is always across from the right angle. Opposite hypotenuse is sine. Okay, the sine of my angle equals the opposite over 60. I want to get rid of the sine, so inverse sine inverse sine. Theta, my angle, reference angle, equals the inverse sine of 53 over 60. I can do 53 over 60. 53 divided by 60 equals 0.883333. And that's a sine, right? 0.883333. It's more than 45 degrees. 0.88333. Oh, it's going to be really close to 62 degrees, it looks like. But I'm going to put it on the calculator just to make sure. Inverse sine 53 divided by 60. Inverse sine. 62.0. Right, so theta is about 62 degrees. All right, the answer key's in the front of the room. If you need more, finish up these guys. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 left on this back side. Take care of them. Check with each other. Make sure you're doing it fine. Ask each other questions. Replay this video if you need.